The Daughter of the Deep is the newest Rick Riordan book. I don't know when this review is coming up, but just so you know, today's October 9th as the day of filming, so I just got it on Audible. It was free on Audible like way before it came out, which is cool, but I'm going to give you a spoiler-free review right now. So this was a very highly anticipated book from Rick Riordan. Now, I really did enjoy it. I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's not perfect, but I have drawing comparisons to The Lightning Thief right now. Again, The Lightning Thief wasn't my favorite book of Percy Jackson by far, and I wouldn't even put it at a 5-star read. But it introduces it to the world very well, and I really liked it. And I placed Daughter of the Deep at the same place. The antagonization was very similar from The Lightning Thief to this book, and I got Rick Riordan vibes from that. But other than that, this is a completely different middle grade. I can tell this is middle grade, but this is not Rick Riordan middle grade from what I am used to. I really, really liked it. It was really fun. It's just like learning this new world, learning this. It is so influenced by 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is a book I need to read. I am probably gonna get my hands on it for my classics next month. But when I heard it was gonna be inspired by it, I thought it meant that it would just have the same vibe. It would have the same mystical vibes. No, it is not. It is literally anything's direct descendant. It's direct, like it's a direct sequel hundreds of years later. There are everybody here, a great grandparent or great great grandparent of someone in that book. Kind of is annoying at some points because like literally everyone, this is someone related to someone in this book. And this book is about like Harding and Pencroft Academy, which is another academy, versus their rival academy. They're just race to get the submarine, the Nautilus, which the Nautilus is the submarine used in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But our main character, Anna Dekar, is literally a direct descendant of Captain Nemo, which is a weird use of the Trojan One trope. It's really cool to see another play on this book, like another vision on this book, which is really cool. Now I want to read it so much. I think I watched the movie a while ago, but I need to get to know this more. I'm going to read it soon. It's just the best. The best middle grade authors can write middle grade and make you forget you're reading middle grade. Like make it so in-depth. And I think Rick Riordan's skill set comes very well in handy in this book. He's written middle grade. Now this middle grade is coming in. It's doing wonders. I really liked it. Again, one of my criticisms for it is just so directly to this book. It's basically a sequel, and it doesn't really advertise itself as a sequel to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and The Mysterious Island. But that's just one of the only criticisms of how I didn't have many. It was first person. I didn't mind. I think Rick Riordan does good first person. I don't mind it in middle grade. I liked it. It was very good. This is science fiction, and I need to read more under-the-sea science fiction. Like, science fiction, for me, for the longest time, it was just up there in space. That's what it was, but that's not the definition of science fiction. Now, this is good science fiction, but it's underwater, and it's just exploring science under the water, because you can do just as crazy stuff with science up there and down there. That's just a really cool thing to explore. It's so fun. If you have any more recs that are like underwater, adult science fiction, or adult fantasy, put them down in the comments below because I would love to figure it out. Now, the antagonist is very, very cool. I will not say it. I'll say it'll be a spoiler if I say who the antagonist is. I thought it was a good kind of choice to make. I got total vibes from Lightning Thief in that moment. I'm like, this is Lightning Thief, but like underwater without this. And it's cool to see them go on their little adventures to find with the Nautilus and find so many people. And there's still that Rick Riordan charm of the talking animals. Or not talking, but like this animal is just like sign language. And yeah, Anna Dekar is a genius. She knows like so many languages, which is really cool, I think. But automatically I get draws from Harry Potter. Now, like literally, there's this called Harding Pendergraft Academy, HP. And they're separated into 4 groups. It's pretty similar to Harry Potter, but underwater. But unlike Harry Potter, it's not really about the school. It's basically about Anna and her freshman class trying to save the Nautilus, trying to save her great-great-great-grandfather's legacy, Captain Nemo, who had died in this ship. That's what it's about, and it does really good at exemplifying it. And I really had a lot of fun. The ending is kind of open. It was not like there's a lot to stay. There was a lot to still go. So I'm sure that there's gonna be a sequel in the future. And I did enjoy it. I'm going to read the sequel, of course. And I loved Out of the Deep by Rick Riordan. It was very just inspired a lot by 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which isn't a bad thing, but I got so many vibes from it. And some of the characters were really great, like Twain, or Gemini Twain was a very good character, exemplifies like his strong, hardened soul, kind of like Randolph Althor is what I would kind of relate him to. But like he's not the main character, Anna is the main character. Then we have Esther, who's special needs, but she's like very competent. And it shows you like she's special needs, but it really does not affect what she can do. And it's really fun to see that. And she was a great character. Top is a great character. There's all these talking animals, or animals. I wouldn't say talking because this is less of a fantasy than a science fiction. So it's just science, but it's the animals who they train to use sign language, like the chimp and the big squid, and Top and Socrates, the dolphin. There's so many animal companions, which I really loved. And Socrates is one of my favorite animal companions when I think about it. It was a really fun book. I just like all the journeys they went on. And I liked all the adventures. It was a fun adventure. Now, this wasn't the biggest stakes. I mean, I would say, literally, there's pretty big stakes, like there's saving the world, or like, because like there's something big happened at the start of this book. But I really don't feel like I cared. Like, it was a good standalone. It was like a good for a first book and throwing you in when you don't fully care about these characters yet. It wasn't as big as the Tower of Nero. I wouldn't compare it to the Tower of Nero, his last book, because the Tower of Nero was a payoff. Literally 20 books, and this is it. So it caps it off, a payoff. But this is more of a standalone, or this is more of like exploration, him clearly exploring things. He is really good at it. It's good to know he's just a good middle grade writer in general. It's just he hasn't just struck gold in this one world and then he will be done for after this. But no, this is his first work out of this mythology since his original series, his adult series. He does excellent at that. I would give this book a 4 out of 5, around an 8 out of 10 stars. Very good. Definitely go read it. I will be reading the sequel if the sequel's ever announced. But as for Rick Riordan, he's doing a Nico D'Angelo standalone, which sounds really cool. Yeah, that was my review for Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. Definitely go check it out. It goes on sale on the 24th of October. And see you guys in the next video.